Guys, welcome back to the second part of the video. We have completed our dashboard up to this point and we have created all of these visuals from calculations we have done so far. So our next one is the most interesting visual, which is basically a map. Uh, Let us first create a background, and you can copy this background, copy and paste. So this is our background. Now click anywhere in your canvas and then go to the field map. And now click on the country. So before clicking on the country, we can set certain data types for different fields. For example, for country, we can just click on it, and in the column tools, we can have the properties group in which the data category can be defined. So if you click on it, you can find all of the places so that you can mark those fields. So for this one, we have a country. So in this way, Power BI will know that this is a location data or location field. And click on the continent as well, and you can define it as continent. So this is just for understanding of Power BI. We know our data, but Power BI doesn't. So click on the map, which is blank at the moment, and click on country. So we have the country. It will get populated, and we had immunity rank, which we created in our previous part. Click on it. And the map will get instantly populated. So if you take your cursor onto the map and go to any of the country, you will find the immunity rank of that particular country, but you do not see any data. For that, we can get the immunity numbers or the percentage into the tooltips area. So in this way, if you scroll your cursor, take your cursor onto any of the country's map, you will see the name of the country, and as well as you will see the immunity percentage. We are now going to modify this particular chart so that it fits the overall theme of this dashboard. Go to format while your chart or map is selected. Go to map setting and select an Arial style for your map. So here it goes. It goes with overall theme of the dashboard. Now for legends, we do not need legends because we will create it separately. So uncheck this one. We also do not need the title. Go to journal and uncheck title. So you also see a white border across this chart. Click on it and go to journal settings, click on effects, and it's basically a background. You can remove it. So take this map and plot it in front of the background we created for this visual. We'll have to reduce the size so that it fits in. Now go to insert and insert another shape which will be same. Copy this shape 3 times more. So we'll have to change the color of these shapes. Click on your map and know the color for each immunity rank. So go to your format and go to fill colors, and here you can find the colors for different immunity rankings. For full, I'm going to change the color to green. You can find the color code in the description or on this video. So each of these shapes represent an immunity rank. We know that there are 4 ranks. So for the first one, we are going to give it a green color, and again go to the shape style and change the color to green. Then go to the next one and change its color to orange, which was for good. So the third one is for average, it's fine, it's blue already, and the fourth one is for the poor. So the poor will have this purple color. So we have our colors defined, and what we need to do is we have to produce the numbers here. First we have to get a description. So select any of the description which is already formatted, copy it and paste it. So this will be full immunity. Adjust its size, and you will have to adjust the font size as well. So it will be, I think 8 will be fine. So copy and paste it 3 more times. So this is good. So we have the description ready. Now we have to give the numbers. Select any of the cards in any of your visual, copy it, paste it, and reduce its size. So here we have it. Go to formatting, and we have to go to call out value and reduce its size. So let's say 20 would be still bigger. Maybe 15 would suffice. Let's reduce this one, drag it onto your visual and change its color to white. Now we have to change the field which is linked to it. So click on this one, the field area, and remove total recovered. So this is basically countries with full immunity. So we have to give the count of country and click the country field. So it is saying that it has selected the first country. We need to have a count of the countries. And now go to filters, drag this immunity rank field into the filters area and say that please only count the countries which have full immunity. So we have our field ready. So just drag it to place it into the right area. Now copy it 3 times. So select the next one, go to filters area and change the filter to good immunity. Then the next one will have an average immunity, and the last one will have poor immunity. So in this way you can create your own visuals from specific field settings. So if now I'm going to select any of the continents, you will see that the map chart will change, and these visuals which are giving the counting and immunity rank also change. So there you can see that these have changed. We have to give title to this chart so that the user knows what the user is seeing. We can select this one, copy and paste it. So instead of creating any new visual, you can always copy and paste an old visual which will save your time, and right click on it. We will change the background to black so that all of these Microsoft Bing and other description is not visible. Go to format and you can go to effects and activate the background and change its color to black. So the description is not visible and it seems that it is part of the chart. And we can have another field which will give the counting of total countries which are being displayed at the moment, for example for Asia now. So copy it and place it over here. You can change the color if you want to, but I think it's fine. Go to format and go to call out value. I think bold would be better. And for the field, we are going to have, so remove it and click on country, which is going to give count of the country like this. So we have 50 countries in Asia which are distributed in this manner. There is border for the background which can be removed if you want to, but for the time being, because we do not have much time, we will just leave it like this. So we have our first chart of the day ready, and now without wasting time we are going to select this visuals background, copy it, paste it onto a new location. So we are not wasting time creating the visual again and again, just reduce its size. We'll see how things fit. I think we can just drag these to the left side so that we have enough space for other visuals, and we can change or take this visual to the top. So we can also have a picture or icon for this visual. Go to image and let's see what we have in our repository. I think this immune system icon would be better. You can have an icon of your liking. So since it is representing immunity, we can always have this displayed in this chart. So in this new chart, we will use a donut chart, and we are going to represent the composition of countries by their recovery capacity. So click anywhere and go to visualization and click on a donut chart. And for this one, we need the name of the country, and we also need a grouping for recovery capacity, which we have not yet created. So let us go into our table in Power Query. So because we have performed our calculations in Power Query, so we are going to do this in Power Query as well. So here we are going to create a new column which will give us the recovery rank. So let's assume that if a country has more than 90% recovery capacity, it has an excellent recovery capacity, and so on. So again, we are going to click on the recovery capacity column, go to add column because we are going to add another column. Click on the conditional column and we will name this as recovery rank or recovery capacity rank. It's up to you. So it's recovery rank, and for the column we are going to select the recovery capacity. So if it is greater than or equal to again 90%, we will name this as excellent. So it has an excellent recovery capacity. Then again add it. So if a country's recovery capacity is greater than or equal to, let's say, change this one to 0.7, so it has a good recovery capacity. Or we can just have three rankings in this case. So it will be average, and let's do the last one. So if a recovery capacity is less than 0.7, so we'll say that it has poor recovery capacity, and we have covered everything. So press OK. So we have got some errors because there was no data in recovery capacity, so we can just simply replace the errors with no data. Again, click on the column which is recovery rank and go to transform and replace values and replace errors. So we'll say that if there is an error, just replace it with no data. So that's it. I hope all of the errors will be removed now. So errors have been removed. Just go to home, close and apply. So we have our field for recovery rank, drag it into the field area. So this will be basically the legend, and the country will go into the values and how, because we're going to have the count of the country with respect to the recovery ranks. Let us modify this one. Go to format. We do not need the title for this chart because we're going to create it ourselves, and remove it. We also do not need the legend. We can go into journal and we can remove the background. You will learn how to find out these things once you work on it. And now let us go to the detail labels, and we are going to change the color of these labels to white because our background is dark in color. So it's white now, and we are going to produce all detailed labels. So we'll have the name of the rank, the number of countries, and the percentage out of the total. So let us reduce this one. First, uncheck your filter so that we have all of the countries, and let's see how it shows now. So we have only three ranks, so pie chart would fit best for it. Now give a title to it. Again, select any of the title, copy and paste it, drag it onto your new chart. So this is basically composition of or number of countries, by capacity, by recovery capacity. Just increase the size because it has gone into two rows, and again copy a card and paste it. We can place it here, we can also place it over here. So this will have the total number of countries which are being displayed at the moment, and so this will not be new cases, this will represent country field, and we will have a count of the countries. So it will change whenever some filter is applied anywhere. And let us insert a picture for this one and this one as well. Go to insert and insert a picture. This is basically an icon. For new cases, we have a very good visual. This is, I think, suitable for new cases. Let us reduce the size. So icons actually give energy and life to your visual. And for the second one, go to again image. So this is fine, and select this one. Now you are going to create another visual which will be basically a stacked column chart, and it is going to give us the percentage of total persons who were affected by corona to persons who were not affected by corona. Copy the title, name it as infected versus safe. Now click on the stacked column chart, place it here. Now let us see your fields. We have the number of persons infected by the coronavirus, which is basically the total number of cases. And we also have the total population. So if we go to our Power Query again, go to home and go to your transform data icon. So we have the total cases and we have the total population. So if I deduct total cases from total population, you will have the number of persons who are not impacted by corona. So click on total population first. So here is our population. Click on it and then press Ctrl key and click on total cases. Go to add column and go to standard and subtract. So it is going to give the remainder of the persons who were not affected out of the population, and we can name it as not impacted or safe. I think safe would be fine. So safe, and we can change the type to whole number. I think it's already whole number. Okay, so it's already whole number, and now let us go to our Power BI report, close and apply. So let us change our chart type to full stacked. I think this one is fine. And now let us select the fields. We have our field which is basically safe, which we just created. And then we have the field which is the total number of cases. And we have the field of our continent, and click on it, it will go into the x-axis area. Now you can easily see which continent has most impact of the coronavirus. Now we can go to the filters and remove any record which does not have a continent marked on it. So go to continent and see for yourself. So this is a blank one. I don't know. There are two items. So uncheck it and you will not see it. Now modify this chart. Go to format. We have to remove the title. Go to journal, remove the title, and also go to effects, remove the background. Now go to visual, and for x-axis, I think we don't need the title of x-axis. Remove it. For y-axis, we do not need anything, not the values and not the title. And but what we need to do is go to x-axis and change the color of x-axis to white. Again, we need the legends, so go to legends and also change its color to white. I think the title will not be required. Just remove the title and go to text and change its color to white. And I think we are fine now. We just have to produce the percentages of specific areas for each continent, and for that we'll have to go to the data labels and see what we have here. If I activate it, we still, yes, we can see the percentages appearing. We just have to reduce the decimal places to nil. We can go to visuals area and change the name of these fields. So this is basically safe and this is infected. Another interesting thing we can do is we can drag the country name or country field into the access area, and what it will do is we will be able to then drill down into a specific continent directly from this one. For the time being, it has gone into the drill down mode, but what we can do is we can just drill up and we can see all of the continents here and the relative percentages. We can click on this icon on our chart, and once we click on any of the country, like we can click the Australia, click on it. So all of the charts have been filtered, and also we can see all of the countries and their respective percentages. But if we drill upwards, we will have larger bar areas, and in this way we can see the percentages. So our dashboard is ready. We can easily manipulate it. We can refresh it for the new data. Let us press refresh and see what data we have, because this was created yesterday and we should see different numbers today. So click on refresh. So it is going to fetch new data from the website and update our numbers. Do give me your feedback on the overall theme, the color combination, the visuals, the analysis, and the icons we used for this dashboard. And stay tuned for my next video, because this will be on your most favorite topic from my channel, which is basically the first in first out method calculation through Power Query and DEX, which I uploaded I think more than 1 year back, and it is still being watched by so many across the globe. Stay tuned and give me your suggestions for my next video projects. See you then. Bye bye.